you, Barflies. Welcome back to another episode of Behind the Bar Liquor Reviews. Bodega Finds. Tonight, we've got Dog Bite High Gravity Lager, and of course, JP from Healthy Junk Food, and Ken from KBD Production TV.
Hey guys.
So once again, we're going into this with another high quality liquor. Although that Steel Reserve was pretty good.
It was.
I was surprised by that.
I love it.
And what would Confucius say?
Steel Reserve and Dog Bite equal happy ending. Anyway.
Oh, that was funny.
Truth.
So this one, Dog Bite, it's another one that JP does on his show all the time, Healthy Junk Food. Another one that's $1.50 for this from 7-Eleven. Used to be 10% alcohol.
It did. What happened?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, you can buy this at 7-Eleven and it has alcohol in it.
Yes.
You Americans got it made.
Well, New York. Pennsylvania, you can't get alcohol.
You can only buy that in a liquor store and it's controlled by the government in Ontario.
Yeah, Pennsylvania,
yeah,
they have
strict.
case laws. Everything has to be bought in one case. So if you wanted...
Oh, you can't buy a single.
Nope. If you wanted this, you had to buy 24 of them.
In our beer stores, you can buy singles.
Would you have a funny story about that? First time going to Pennsylvania, we stayed at a hotel. It was for a business trip. So we were driving a company vehicle, and I didn't know the Pennsylvania laws. So I'm driving around. I went to like a Wise or something, and in there it looked like the zombie apocalypse hit. Like empty shelves. Like this kid was getting dragged by their parent, and I was just like, "Hey, can you know where you get beer?" They're like, "No beer, no beer," and they just run. I'm like, "What the hell's going on? Is there something I'm missing here?" So finally I talked to someone at a gas station. They're like, "You're not from around here, are you?" I'm like, "Oh, we gave it away." No, but So I went
You're disguised.
Exactly. So they're like, listen, the only place you can go is a beer distributor. You're in Luckville, there's one down the street. So you go there and I grab a 6-pack of Tall Boys. I believe they're Busch Light or something like that. And I go to the register and they're like, honey, you can't buy that. I'm like, no, I'm old enough, I swear. They're like, no, you have to buy the whole tray. I'm like, the whole tray? I only need 6. I'm staying at this hotel for the night. She goes, well, I don't make the rules. So I ended up buying like 36 cans.
She's probably lying too, eh? She's like, I'm gonna get this guy to buy him 3 times as much.
I just started stashing cans in my backpack that I brought. I'm going to the hotel. Can't even fit all 36 in my book bag. So I got
bag.
6 here in my book bag. The hotel lobby guy was just like laughing. And
he knows. He's been around.
Yeah, he knows that there's no way he's got a 6-pack only.
So the way home, I went with 2 other old school guys, and you know what happened when we got there at 4 o'clock. I was like, all right, what do you guys want to do? They're like, oh, we're going to bed. I'm like, it's 4 o'clock.
And I got a 2 for it.
So I ended up having to stash them in the trunk of the company.
And they were Tall Boys too.
Yeah, 16 ounce.
Nice.
Okay, tell us about this. Awesome beverage I've never seen in my life before.
This one's a high gravity lager, where most of them are high gravity malt liquor. So I'm assuming they're kind of going towards the beer end of it versus being a malt liquor exclusively. Used to be 10%. Don't know why, but it went down to 8%. So
Too many kids getting buzzed.
Maybe. So this one comes in just a hair lower than the Steel Reserve that we reviewed before. And this is done by Rockwall Brewing, which is actually owned by Genesee. So this is a local product here from Rochester.
Nice.
So,
which is why I stand behind it personally. But I like the can. I like the.
It's got a good graphic.
It really does.
It's got Cerberus on it with some nice big.
Some
blue
people.
It's got my orange too.
We're very, you know, the world itself is very superficial, and branding and logo, and that's everything. And I really do like the style of this can, and I know a lot of people are trying to get into, you know, craft beer and making their own beer, but really it's hard to stand out based on what, you know, when you go someplace, what's going to make you choose this against something else?
The look of the can.
Usually.
And of course the taste.
Which is why I have $1 million idea, and I don't know if I should be saying it on this channel, but my $1 million idea is... is that I think that if they were to make a really cheap 30 rack of beer, they should give it like an edgy college name and have all the cans fluorescent colors. Green, pink, yellow, orange.
Just all random colors.
fluorescent colors, because a lot of blacklight parties and stuff.
Oh, neat.
You know, people will be holding them and they'll be glowing and be like, oh, who's that guy?
That goes $1 million.
I just think it'd be, people buy it. They'll just buy it
Yeah.
because it's cool.
But if the beer sucks, they won't continue to buy it.
It doesn't matter if you're a college kid, the beer can suck and they'll still
Yep.
buy
I
it.
guess
That's
so.
the beauty of
If it's
college
cheap.
beer. If it's cheap and it's
You got it?
got,
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Didn't even mean to set it down.
That's right. 1 pint. I just wanted to read it
Emma's favorite.
in my brain. There you go.
So yeah, I mean, local beer, this is one that I've actually never even had.
Oh, you haven't had it?
No.
Okay, I'm excited for you to
So-
try it then.
It's a little bit darker than the Steel Reserve is. It's got more of a golden color to it than the
Yeah,
yellow.
I guess so, yeah.
But still totally see-through, right through it, so.
Mhm. Not a
Cheers.
stout.
Cheers.
This one doesn't smell like apple juice
No,
at the top.
a lot spicier.
I definitely like the other one better than this.
The Steel Reserve was
Yeah.
better than that, definitely.
This is
Uh-huh.
not up my alley at all.
Yeah, this is, you can actually feel it. You got a lot of the ethanol burn going on. Not as bad as the Blue Royals or the Bud, what is it, Bud Platinum?
Yeah.
That has a lot of ethanol burn to it. This has a taste of it, but
Yeah.
Tastes kind of like a machine shop floor drain.
Machine shop floor drain.
yeah.
Nice. I love that analogy.
I've had a few others. I've had a Natty Daddy, 25 ounce,
Mhm.
8%. And I believe it might be malt liquor or lager. Hurricane, malt liquor. Old English, malt liquor. I've tried a bunch of these really bodily delicious beers.
This has an afterbite too.
Yeah.
Like an aftertaste.
Yeah.
It's got a during
It's got a
taste, dude. What are you talking about?
dog bite afterwards.
It's definitely got the dog.
Yeah.
I actually,
This is if I was at a friend's house and they were offering this beer, I would not turn it down. I wouldn't say, no, I don't like that beer. I would drink this, but I would not go and buy it myself.
yeah.
It is drinkable. It definitely, you can get it down. It's not cringeworthy or making
Yeah.
you puke. I hate Budweiser. I just don't like the taste of it.
Mhm.
And I would take this over a Budweiser.
Oh, there you go.
I have that
What would
Budweiser
you-
again. It's been a
What
long
would you
time.
rate a Budweiser on your scale?
A Budweiser, it's down there like a 2.
Yeah.
It's a low end.
For dog bites.
I'm not a fan of Budweiser at all, so.
I'm not either. I'm
Yeah.
not, but-
And this guy, I'd give this a 3.5. I mean,
What about Old Milwaukee?
Old Milwaukee, I actually enjoy that. It's got some flavor to it.
Because when we used to go to Florida every year for Christmas, we'd buy a couple cases of that because it was like $5. You know,
Oh, Milwaukee, yeah.
And it's just like you can drink that all day long too because it was low alcohol. I
Yep.
believe.
Yeah.
And,
You have two of these
we'd
will
buy
be in the
that.
same place that the Steel Reserve would.
Yeah.
Two of these on an empty stomach, you know,
On my scale, this would be one of the indifferent.
Indifferent.
On your 1 to 10 scale, this would be like a 3 or a 2.
Mm.
It's not. It's again, I wouldn't buy it again. So that tells you everything right there.
well, again, I'm gonna have more of a biased review or rating because I drink this all the time. I would
Sorry.
definitely, I gave the Steel Reserve an 8. I'm gonna give this a 7 because I do like it, and I do, after comparing these side by side, I do like the Steel Reserve better, like you
Yeah.
guys were saying.
Yeah.
Um,
So what did you rate?
I give that an 8.
Oh, an 8. So
I give
this is
one
a 7. Okay. Your turn.
I already did.
Yeah,
Oh.
you gave it a, what, 4?
Two.
Don't remember,
You
2?
didn't. Oh, okay. You said it would. Yeah.
No, it's a Budweiser was.
He said he would rate this lower than a Budweiser,
Yeah,
and then you
I
said,
think-
"What did you rate a
Did I say a
Budweiser?"
3 or
I think you
3?
said
You said a
I don't
2.
know. My score already popped up and you saw it back then, so this is totally arbitrary right here.
Totally arbitrary. But I was drinking something. I ended up having to go to the doctors. I think it was for physical, and they ask you these very basic questions. Like the first question you said,
Have you had sex with a monkey? Yes. Get out of my office.
I often enjoy it.
Well, I mean, monkeys
kind of
are
monkey?
monkeys are attractive. That's a different story.
Spider monkey or Reese's monkey?
But
Orangutan.
they ask everyone is asking. They sat me down to like first question: do you drink alcohol? And I was drunk at the time, so I was like, was like, no.
Yeah.
I was like, I chug alcohol. No, but apparently you're not supposed to drink more than, I think it was 14 drinks a week, 2 drinks a day. 1's healthy, 2's not overdoing
I
it.
heard 15 is like the
15?
most you want to do in a week.
And I'm like, I asked him, like, can I work like rollover minutes? Like, if I...
No, yeah.
At least-
That doesn't work either.
Okay, like get on a family plan. borrow my mom's drink.
My wife didn't have 15 last week. So
Oh,
I'm making hers.
so I'll get a 30.
That's right.
But anyway, this is so awesome that you guys were able to review my beer. Yes.
I should have brought some Canadian.
I need to get, hopefully I'll come to the point of popularity where, what's the name of, I know it's from Genesee, but what's the company that does the dog bite?
Oh, it's Rockwall.
Rockwell. Hope they contact me at some point. Feel like, hey, we've seen a lot of your videos, you drink them in every one, and you look very happy. Dog bite. Yeah. As money's like dollar bills are getting thrown at me, they're making
That's
it
right,
rain.
that's
Well, the main thing about this is that it has to be super cold for it to be drinkable.
No, for
If
sure.
it's warm, it's like gasoline.
Oh,
I can
don't
drink
that.
my Canadian right out of the case when it's warm.
I'll be honest with you, when we do drink these, I rarely ever drink the last inch of.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
Because all your
that,
backwash.
that and by that, by that
The
point
chunks.
exactly, if you don't drink it fast enough, by that point it is warm, and I'm not saying like room temperature, but maybe hovering around like what a red wine temperature should be, and I'm just not having it anymore. Because they're so cheap, you can do that.
Yeah.
You can just pour the rest out. You're like, give me another one. Let's
Pour it into your
continue.
garden. Make the flowers grow.
Exactly.
Sideways.
Fertilizer.
Then again, whenever I see my niece, I'm always like on a bender, and I drink them within enough time for it to get warm, and then I go on her Skype and harass all of her boyfriends, potential
Nice.
boyfriends.
Lots of
And that's
them.
why we have such a great relationship.
There you go. All right, everyone, I want to thank Ken from KVD Production
Thank
TV
you.
for being on here, and JP from Healthy Junk Food. And thank you, everyone, for watching the show. Everyone have a good night. Cheers.
See you guys. Each beer.
Well, I did say
Simono or whatever.
I did Jingtao,
Okay.
and I wore that
Oh,
in the
yeah.
review, and I started getting thumbs down on it.
Oh,
so.
no.
But, you know, it's
Oh wait, okay, wait. I'm not fast enough for this shit. Sorry. Okay, good. Now we got Kylie in it. It'll work.
You have to talk to my agent before you put that on.